As in any industry, the world of online business has changed, right? And so what I wanted to do is to bring to you some of the latest changes that have occurred in the way that we market our businesses based on the way that social media is evolving and changing over time. So Adam Mosseri, who is the CEO of Instagram, has come out and made some pretty big announcements, specifically the last 3 reels that he did from December through January of the new year, and has really announced some changes in how that's going to impact people who do business online. So let's go ahead and jump right into this and figure out how can we use these changes to our advantage to continue to grow our business, and what is it that we really need to be aware of so that we are focused on the right aspects of online marketing so that we can actually leverage it instead of using it to kind of burn us out when we're not seeing the results that we're looking for. First of all, one of the first things I want to mention to you is that he was very clear on most of the changes that Instagram is making is to positively impact teens and creators, right? But he has really focused more so on what those changes are going to look like for creators and how these enhancements to Instagram are going to actually help people to make more money in their business. So when I think of creator, I think of people who put content out into the world. And although I am specifically talking about Instagram, creators are everywhere in all different platforms, but they put out different content that either aims to entertain you, to educate you, to inspire you, right? To make you laugh, whatever that looks like, to encourage you, all of those different pieces. And so there have been some changes that they're going to make to help those content creators to be more successful on Instagram. What I would love to know down in the comments is, do you consider yourself a content creator? I know we as membership site owners, we do create gated content, but what other types of content are you creating? Let me know down in the comments. As most people probably know by now, is they are doubling down on prioritizing video, specifically Reels. Okay, so Reels are kind of this new short way to kind of put out content and quickly grab the attention of people who are engaging with your account, but it's quick, short, to the point, and it really helps you to build up your following if you're getting this right. So don't just create Reels just to create Reels. Really think about, well, what is it that I do with my business? Like, how do I support people? How do I give value? And then show up in that way. So with Reels, they are going to be prioritizing that content. So if you are producing content, when you create a reel, that one is going to get the best and most reach. Now, they do still say that they encourage you to use a variety of content. So you can still use, regular static photos, you can still do lives and just post regular videos, but the reels are what are going to get the most reach. Now, speaking of lives, while this is also another form of video, one of the most recent announcements that came out from Mosseri is that they are going to create a way for creators to schedule their lives on Instagram. Specifically, they're going to look at a way where you can actually schedule the live and then create a post for the scheduled live and even a story for the scheduled live. So again, this is to allow for creators, people who really post content consistently on the platform, to be able to reach their audience and kind of stir them up in advance. Now, the way that I feel like this can have a super positive impact on membership owners is because of our launch methods. So whether we have an open or a closed membership, we can launch throughout our years, especially if you have a closed membership, right? And a huge part of that is being able to interact with your audience live and to really show up so they can really build that trust with you and you can build that credibility. So prior to now, really scheduling a live was only able to happen, mostly on Facebook. You could schedule it, you could post it, you could advertise it, you could do all kinds of things, but you did not have that capability on Instagram. So if you have audiences on both platforms, you now have the ability to schedule that live in advance and really create some excitement and anticipation around that event, which we know is super important around a launch and getting more people to know about it, to participate in it, to engage in it, and then to ultimately join your memberships. Now, while we may not always consider ourselves full-on content creators because we do specifically put our content behind a paid wall, here's another thing that Instagram is going to help with, and that is going to be to allow subscriptions on Instagram. Now, before I go any further, I am not necessarily suggesting that you switch your membership to Instagram. But if nothing else, this announcement, the idea that they are allowing for creators on Instagram to kind of monetize some of their content in a way that is predictable, kind of having that predictable revenue coming into their business, because there again, they use this, as their living. They know that that's very important to know where your money is going to be coming from month after month, instead of having to guess and hope that your likes go far enough, that your engagement continues to grow, right? So the idea that we're seeing subscriptions in so many different areas. So now we have it on Instagram, where you can create a subscription and have gated content, basically, where only your subscribers are going to be able to see it. And we're seeing that everywhere. We're seeing that even on regular TV channels that are now creating a plus, right? So we've got Paramount Plus, we've got Disney Plus, we've got all these pluses that did not before exist, but they know that people are willing to pay for that gated content when it's super high quality and brings that additional value to them. So this announcement ultimately just sheds the light on how much the membership business and subscription business is growing. It's only going to continue to grow, and there's a piece of pie for everyone. If you'd like to get some of this news firsthand, straight from Mosseri himself, if you go on Instagram and follow his account, Mosseri, again, he is the CEO of Instagram, and he very consistently puts out the new updates that are coming to Instagram so that you can stay informed about the industry. And I will continue to share these as well. And while you're over there, go ahead and follow me as well. I'm at Amber McDuffie Co. Or you can follow my content creator site, and that is amber.creator.